Hello guys, welcome to the second video. Hello guys, welcome to this video where we'll learn how to index and kind of get an overview of what that is, what the process is. So here, this is the main page after we've signed in with the Roger Squishy account. So here at the top we have just like a menu bar. You click indexing. So overview, and it's going to kind of give us a summary of what indexing is. So I'll read it. Indexing makes records searchable online. When you index, you help connect families by typing up historical documents so they can be published online. So here, I'll explain a little bit later in the video. So there's projects all over the world, and so we'll begin with this guided tour, and it'll kind of teach us how to index a record. We'll index the first one, and then eventually you can index your own records. So let's try it. So I'll read this. Try indexing a batch with the hints provided for each step of the way. About this tour, this practice data will not be saved, and we can use the tab and enter keys to move to the next field. And then let's click start tour. So I'll begin with the project instructions. So I'll read those two. In this example, you will index a World War II draft registration card from the U.S. state of Georgia. So this is a draft registration card, a picture that somebody took of a draft registration card from Georgia, a professional photographer. And as we index, we focus on recording the names, dates, and places given in the documents because this information is the most helpful when people are searching for their ancestors. So this is an example of a World War II draft registration card. So let's get started. So this first question, it's always asked, it says, should this image be indexed? So it's usually, yeah, like it says here, usually the answer is yes. If you can read the information on it and it looks it looks like readable, then you click yes. If it's a blurry picture or if there's no picture at all, just a black screen, then you would click no. But I've never actually, I've always picked yes for this answer. Next. So then here, step 2 of 7. Awesome. So now we need to find this information. We're kind of go treasure hunting for this information that we want. We want to find this record matches with a person that existed many years ago, and they had a family and everything, and they had names, they had surnames, they lived in a town, in a county, in a state, and we're trying to find that information and put it here. So let's start. So the first information we need is the given names. So I'm going to X this real quick so we can zoom in a little bit and you can see the picture better. So here we have the registration card you can see here. And let's see. So serial number, and then look. So this is the information we're looking for in the first field, the given names. So this person's given name is Holmes Quincy. So we'll write that down. Holmes Quincy. Great. And then you just click tab. And next one, step 3 of 7. The most basic indexing rule is to type what you see. So now what's the surname? Here after the name, it's Miller, right? We found that. And usually the names are at the top of the document, right? To keep them organized. So we got the first 2 things down. Yay! So now next requirement, the residence town. So enter the requested information in the place of each residence field. So the town, let's see where you lived. So if you go here to the place of residence, we see the number. We actually know where you lived, right? During this time period. And town is Savannah. So we'll write that down. Exactly what it says on there. Savannah. And then residence county. That looks like, I'm actually not sure. I am from Texas actually, so I'm not very familiar with the county in Savannah. So the cool thing about the 21st century, right, is that we can Google to see what county Savannah is in. It looks like Chatham, but I'm not sure. We can check. So we can maybe look up the city Savannah, Georgia, right? City in Georgia, and hopefully Google tells us. So it says I don't see it on here. Let's see. Okay, Savannah, Georgia, county. Okay, Chatham County. See, so it's Chatham County or what county is Savannah, Georgia in? It's in Chatham County. So you were right. So it kind of looks like Chatham, but just to make sure we could do that like Google search. So you can click that Chatham. Google is very helpful while we're indexing just to confirm the names that we see on here. So Chatham, and then resident state is Georgia. Oh wait, it says here, enter the abbreviated state as written, GA without the period. Interesting. So we actually don't write Georgia. We just write what's on there. We just write GA. Awesome. So then now zoom out a little bit. Now we're looking for his birth month. So we have mailing address. That's not vital information for this record, so we don't need to record that. Telephone. There's no telephone. Uh, exchange number. I'm not sure what that is, but it doesn't ask for it, so we don't need it. And then age in years. So he was 41 years. Uh, Holmes Miller was, and date of birth. So here's the information we want. The month. It's going to be July, so we can just type in Joel, right? And then the date is 17th, if we can see that there. And then the birth year is 1900. Birth year, 1900. So then, in birth town or county, place of birth, right? So birth town was Spencer, and then state was North Carolina. And then we reached step 7 of 7, and we can submit the batch and complete the tour. So there's more information on here, but it's not vital for record searching. We don't need to know home miller's employee or place of employment. But the important information for him would be his date of birth and maybe where he was born and just his name, right? So now we can submit the batch. All right, let's see. You see, and then the last question says, do you see any more information on this image to index? So kind of it's asking, are there more names? Is there another registration card in this image? And the answer is no, there's only one, right? And inside this field, there's only one registration card, and that's home Quincy Miller's. So the answer to that question is no, and we submit the batch. And then it says no issues found. Would you like to submit your work now? You click submit batch. And then it says, great job, yay! Test drive completed successfully. So we can return to web indexing. And then here it just says it again. Indexing helps people find and identify their relatives and build their family trees. So in future videos, we'll learn a little bit more about how to use this information that we're indexing to actually build our family trees. But for this video, we kind of to review, we learned how to index our first record, and I hope it was helpful for you.